you know, the analog aspects of the filming with the analog TVs, and I mean that was, you know, I've always thought of Depeche Mode as a very technologically forward band, very technologically astute band, but obviously you've been performing, you've been around for so long, and so, you know, when I think of, you know, my old Depeche Mode cassette tapes, you know, or the LPs or the CDs now, you know, which you know, a lot of people think are obsolete. I mean, it is fascinating to think about, you know, all the old formats that we saw you in, and now we can watch it here, and then the way the film kind of reflects all that back to us, I thought was fascinating. What did it feel like watching that stuff for you guys?
Well, it's something that we, you know, obviously are very aware of. We've been around a long time, so everything's changed many times.
The Memento Mori tour, I mean, this was an immense tour. You toured for, I believe, over a year. I have this number, 112 shows. Sounds about right, I guess. How do you keep your energy up during a tour like that? I mean, given how energetic you are, how do you keep it going?
You're asking for the secret.
Red Bull? I don't know. I imagine you have to...
We'll just leave it at that.
But you have to get in shape for a tour like this, right?
No. A little bit, yeah.
You've talked about how you watched other concert films, and you know you're a connoisseur of music and film. Were there other ones though that you've been inspired by over the years?
I mean, there's lots, and from all different kinds of things for different reasons, really. I mean, from Sigur Rós to the Rolling Stones, you know, some of the old Stones stuff. I was sort of obsessed with a lot of that old stuff, looking at old blues guys and stuff like that. I think one of the best concert films was the band, you know, the
Last Waltz.
Yeah, which was Scorsese. Yeah, but it's just so brilliantly done, and I think it captures chaos and somehow pulling it off. You know, we have a lot more technology these days to be able to do things and create, you know, illusions and, you know, but I think that, like I said before, I think it's a hard thing to capture. I think it really is performance, like real performance, you know, and that's what we try and do. And it changes a little bit every night, really, and all those things. I know we stick to the plan, but it really depends how you feel. I mean, you change every day, and over the course of a year and a half of putting a tour or so.
Are you always aware of the cameras when you're being shot like that?
A few of them this time because there were drones, you know. So there was a couple that got a little close, like what is it? I don't see so well, so like.
They can come.
But there was cameras everywhere. I mean, that was one of the things we wanted to have. To be able to capture all these different things, and to capture as well the band, what was happening between us on stage, because we have a lot of fun, you know, up there. When it's working, we really have fun together, and you're in sync with each other.
Yeah.
You know, musically, and it's humanly too as well, which, you know, that's not easy to do.
That really comes across in the film, I think. You know, like it's almost like we're watching a buddy comedy about the two of you. You know, I mean, the interactions. It really does. I mean,
there's a lot of inside jokes that go on stage that, you know, I won't bore you with.
Martin, you've been quiet for a little while.
Sorry, that's my fault.